And we're live on a. Sorry, I was looking at the cards. On a Mars Day. Happy Tuesday. I am your hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist. I am your North American Sybil, your messenger of God, the first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. And the crowd goes wild. What's up, new people? You guys just keep rolling in. What's up? What's up? I am your guide to the ascension path. Hey, how are you? I'm here to walk you through your feelings and your thoughts to get you closer to God using all kinds of mysticism and shit. Today, you tapped into a 10-day forecast. I am able to read energy, and there are some energies that stay around for certain periods of time. 3 of them in particular that stay around for the next 10 days. We're going into new Egyptian energy that aligns with our Krsna energy, as I call it, and our Odin energy. Odin in the 9 realms. How's that work? I can't really explain how that works. I just know that the times align. We are multi-dimensional, all time of the past and present and future all align, and we're just reliving time. You'll have to catch yesterday's video to kind of fully understand that, and even then it's, we'll just keep revisiting the bullshit. So welcome. With that being said, yeah, you'll have to catch yesterday's live videos, my shorts, and anything I posted in my community page. Dude, I was super laughing. Saw this funny post. It was all, what do you mean you're sorry? I paid the crystal lady to turn you into a cockroach at 6 p.m. That made me laugh so hard. Does she have the power? I don't know, man. Shouldn't be playing around with the crystal ladies, though. It's super funny to me. I'll be laughing. Then I saw Russ the Bus. He's all, I'm a musician today. Oh, are you? Are you? Are you musically inclined today? Survey says, Sorry, I challenged all of these creators to create something, and that's what God said. He said, let them. He told me this already. I'm just nothing more than the antagonizer. I'm going to push you. I got that Kobe spirit that's going to push you, but then we're just really going to push you to fall on your face, to be honest. I hear you, Kobe. Hey, for those that don't know, Kobe really talks and just he tells you to do shit. But if he's ever pleased, you get a little clappy clap. It's those 3 claps. That's all he does, and then he tells you to be better. Move on. Yeah, he's one of my spirit guides. He's my guide. And my guy is Pac. He don't never stop fucking around with the bullshit. And we got some other guys. I was thinking about that this morning. You know, Russ, not all my spirit guides hate you, but they just don't have hate in their eyes. That was a good one. Like, Nate don't say shit. Kobe don't say shit. It's Pac, bro. You need to come clean with Pac. He's like the only one that's not gonna fuck with you, bro. Like, I don't know how old this is, bro. Like, I don't really feel like this has anything to do with this current life. Even though you are annoying in this life, you're powerless in this life, so I believe this is just payback like a motherfucker. How's it feel, Lucifer? How's it feel? Anyways, moving on. It's a long story. We're just replaying time. That would be my dark twin flame, Lucifer. I'm Lilith, la la la. Bobby, this douchebag that I talk about that has no name or face. That would be Adam, no name man in space. And then we got Shiva, Osiris, Odin, son. We got all of these former freaking lovers that are my twin flames that are supposedly, big guys in this time. They're so small to me. Anyways, moving on. We're going into a new 10-day energy. This is the last 10 days of this year, and then we're going to be celebrating good times. Going into the 818 portal, we're getting ready for that. Next 10 days is destruction of chaos. Enough of the chaos. Alright, in order to keep up with me, you're welcome to purchase these and then start the freaking cycle. I've already built the cycle for you, and there actually is a calendar in here so you can start the cycle, but it's not always 100% accurate. How do you know? Because I feel the flow. Sometimes I'm a day early, sometimes I'm a couple days late. Just how it goes. Sometimes they don't last a full 10 days. Luckily. Good lord. Alright, let's go into number 35. Dink, 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 dink. Alright. What do we got? Tepi Sobdet. Now, this is the predecessor of Sobdet. And so in order, the minerals would be ebony, wood, or gold. Destruction of chaos. Having Tepi Sobdet appear in a reading is incredibly fortunate, as it means your path ahead will be cleared of obstacles and you will be able to easily accomplish your goals. This card represents a house that has been put in order and may indicate a need for cleaning day, or at least time devoted to organization. Well, isn't that just lovely? What did I say? I told the kids, that's exactly what I said. As soon as I'm done here, I'm coming in there to start organizing and cleaning all this shit. Really? Yeah, God who gave me strength to do it today. He didn't give me strength to do it yesterday, but you know it was in my intentions to do so. He told me last week, pack it up, roll them out. Yesterday they gave me the moving card or vacation, fucking lovers, all kinds of shit. They're giving me all kinds of shit. What are they giving you? They're giving you shit, aren't they? If you find that chaos and drama follow wherever you go, this card is an invitation to look at your own circumstances and see that perhaps the chaos plaguing your life is actually inside of you. There was this awesome video I caught on Instagram this morning, but I couldn't download it because it wouldn't download the audio, and you don't know what he's saying if you can't hear what he's saying. But he said, stop hanging out with losers. He said, stop hanging out with losers. He goes into this whole freaking scientific study that the main reason that people are losing is because of the people around them. And this is something that Marshall said, makes me look at me. You do. You need to look at you. You need to look at you and the people that you know what I mean? I said this yesterday. You can look all great on paper, bro, but let me see your fucking friends. Let me see who you spend your fucking time with. Let me see who entertains you and what you're entertained by. It says a lot. History. The predecessor of Sobdet may be viewed as a deity that needs to clean house before the arrival of important guests. That's what God said. I need to clean house. Tepi Sobdet is the first of the Sobdet group of deacons, and she shares a measure of power from the powerful namesake. This Deacon Week in the Egyptian calendar climaxes with the going forth of Re, a day that would be like the arrival of one who will set everything right. Get it right, get it tight. That's what we're doing. We're getting ready for God's. We're getting ready for the arrival. Who? Jesus' second coming. He's already came, bro. He's already all up in the mix. You guys are waiting to see him, but you can see him moving through everything. I do. I see his judgment upon all of you. Who do you think is judging you, bro? Jesus Christ almighty. I still think he's being quite soft with you, to be honest. As the goddess of hell, torture, torture, torture. Oh gosh. And then we got no name, no brains over here that don't even wear deodorant. Why do I have a problem with that? Why do I have a problem with your smells? Because the last time I was incarnated was in the 1700s in Europe. We didn't have deodorant. They still don't seem to understand the importance of smelling good. But that's where that old saying comes too. A French whore. A girl that smelled good, that had smelled like too much perfume, was called a French whore. In the essence, it's like the smells, bro. Smells are a big thing when time. Heat. All these past lives, there's certain things about life I didn't like. That's that shit I don't like. You need to bathe your ass. It's called a baptism. Anyways, going back to it. No name over there, Miss Loser. What's her fucking name? Fuck. Bridge Fit, which is NF's wife. She goes posting some bullshit on the internet talking about, I don't think it's fair that our country is starving children. Why don't you look at the fact that our country is starving our own children, loser, before you start worrying about what they're doing in other countries? I've never been about politics. No, you haven't. So shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Don't use this as a time to grow a brain. You can't speak on shit you don't have a voice to. Everybody wants to drop a comment. Bro, keep your fucking opinions to yourself. In the essence, like, and then the caption ends like, we need to do something. Who the fuck is we, bitch? Who the fuck is we? How are you going to penetrate our government when you know nothing about it? How are you going to sit here and cry from your fucking ranch in fucking Tennessee about starving babies when all you give your kids is organic best? The organic best. And you're going to talk about how our country isn't providing food to other fucking kids in other countries due to the warfare that's going on? As if this isn't a fucking militant tactical fucking operation that's been in place since the beginning. Wait till they start tear gassing them like they didn't burn the Jews. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Why did you marry a carrot? Why did you marry a carrot, NF? When we're done with this, we're all gonna laugh at you. You made the mistake of coming from heaven to become this, the weakest of mankind. You were supposed to be led by the Lilith to have a great experience as this. This is your first time being... The fuck? NF? And she doesn't even believe in God, or use deodorant, or give you blowjobs. This is what you came to be a man for? You left the kingdom of God for this carrot? Mr. Potato Head. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Take a deep breath. Don't act like your fucking voice matters. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You just want to talk about it. You want to be part of the conversation? You're going to do something about it? Then shut the fuck up. Stop sitting there crying out to somebody should do something. Somebody should do... Bitch, if you ain't going to do something, then shut up. Shut up. That goes to every one of you. If you got some woman in your bathroom, in your kitchen, and you're that's talking about something that she's not doing nothing about, then tell that bitch to shut the fuck up. Gossiping is what she's doing. If you're so concerned, then do something about it. If you're so concerned, do something about it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up, bitch. Sorry. I can't, bro. Your fucking opinion, keep your opinions to yourselves. They're useless. Yap, 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 yap. Are you walking in that talk? Or are you just talking? You just want to be part of a conversation. You feel sorry for fucking hungry kids? You feel sorry for hungry kids? Do you know how fucking ironic that is, bitch? That you feel sorry for hungry kids? Then do something about it in your own country, bitch. Save your own before you start worrying about others. Cunt. Oh my gosh. Sorry, where'd that come from? I have no idea. What does this say? If you find that chaos and drama, maybe that's where it came from. I don't know. Just shut the fuck up. You better tell that bitch to shut the fuck up, bro. Tell that fucking carrot head, that fucking ginger fucking bread house, whatever the fuck she is, whatever fucking dough girl she is, tell that bitch to shut the fuck up and get off the internet. Go back to QVC and selling shit. Shut the fuck up. History. The predecessor of Soap Debt may be viewed as a deity. That's where we were. Something around this. Going faith on Ray. As the defender of Mayat. Who's Mayat? Ooh. As the defender of Mayat, one of Ray's function is to destroy Apep, the demon of chaos. As is often the case, Ray does not usually... You guys are being forced to move. That's exactly it. They're totally taking your foundation. Bitch, get a new home. You lost everything to fucking around. It's going to be a long ride. Or you could stay in there and mildew and your kids will have respiratory issues. Paranoia. They're already growing mushrooms, breathing in all of that fucking humidity and all of that. It's in your air system, bro. You're breathing it. You know so much, you're literally breathing the spores of mildew and mold. It's the same as having lead fucking paint in your house. What you gonna do now, Bridge Fit? You're so fit. You're so fit for service. You're the best mother. You should know this. Ho this. Ray does not usually do the dirty work himself, but instructs one of his many manifestations to carry out the task. That's it. I ain't gotta put hands on. Get 'em! Get 'em! Teach them a lesson. A good one. one they haven't learned in this life. They need to learn this. Fuck around and let them find out. In the essence, like, bitch, somebody needs to slap your ass. Somebody come slap this bitch. I don't give a fuck if it's physically, metaphorically, or spiritually. Teach this bitch a motherfucking lesson real quick. Real quick. That's how I be. I'm not karma. You have it coming. I just be like, all right. Get him. I always say this. Whatever comes after me is not good. God says I'm the scariest thing out there, but everything dark is behind me. You're in a shield of protection for a certain period of time while I'm over God has given me authority over your life. I get a chance, a small chance to work with you. If it don't work, then I'm done. I wash my fucking hands of you and I call the darkness in to get you. If I can't keep you in a Christ light, then I call the darkness upon you. For you bear no fruit, then you shall bear no fruit. As Jesus says. That's it. I'm not your justice, and I'm not your savior. I have a small period of time to get you out of your fucking karma. To show you the way to the door. I'm sneaking around hell giving everybody the keys. This is what you gotta do. There's the door. This is what you gotta do. There's the door. If you don't fucking leave, I'm walking away and they're gonna eat you up for conspiring to leave. Alright, moving on. As in often the case, I don't get my hands dirty. Why? Because that's karma. Bast, who's responsible for destroying Pepe, the snake, with the feather of truth as her weapon. Hey, did you see my new feather I got yesterday? I got a new one. I always get one. I told you. This one had look, I thought it was interesting. It had a chunk taken out of it, like 2 of them. Hey, I get feathers all the time. Ascension. Alright, texts 118 and 119 of Mesethi's coffin suggest that the predecessor deacon were the first to blaze the path into heaven that was followed by the deceased and the other primordial gods and Set after he was defeated by Horus. The text says, "Oh, the high road, which is ignored by men, on which the god cannot walk, on which the predecessors walked, who showed the path to the great god Shu. On this highway, the one that Set, the ox foreleg, did not come down from after the fight with Horus. On that path I shall walk." Okay, as Hecate, I walk you through into the other worlds onto that path. But right now, that's where we're leaded to. This 818 gate. The 818 gate, the Lion's Gate portal. We're being walked. I'm being walked to heaven. You're being walked back to your karma. That's how this works. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to learn. You've got a whole year. We're starting it new, but this is what happens. Ritual work. In the ritual work of the naos of the deacon, as Tepi Sobdet is the one who saves Ray from a peep on the sand bank of the east. This is a direct reference to the deacon as the defender of truth and the destroyer of chaos. You can call upon Tepi Sobdet to remove chaos from your life and encourage truth and honesty from those around you. What is it? Truth serum. The truth shall set us free, guys. Most of the time we don't know. It's like Jafar. He did not know that his closest advisor was a fucking backstabber. The truth shall set you free. See their true colors. In the essence, once you know the truth, it's up to you to act upon the truth. You must eliminate the problem. Are you the problem, or is it the company you keep? I don't know. We're going to find out who's the fucking ringleader of this fucking circus. Circus Soleil is what I heard. And Sol means sun, and that's good stuff. So, here's your hieroglyphics if you want to memorize those and start reading those in textbooks. How about no? In the essence, that's what we're going through. 10 days of the destruction of chaos. That means they're going to eliminate chaos. What's the opposite of the destruction of chaos? They're going to unleash chaos upon those. What is chaos? Is chaos the outside world or is chaos the inside world? Is there a difference? Something to think about. I'm in a great peaceful place. I'm in such a peaceful place. Again, I'm just sitting around listening to fucking classical music. I found $1 today, guys. It's in my pocket. It's very crunched up. I found $1 in the back of the building when I was walking. How impossible is that? It's happened twice now. I found one on the side of the building like a month ago. You're like, it's just $1. To you, I live at a homeless shelter where nobody has any money. And yet, I was given money. Look at the numbers. Remember, everything is frequencies. See all the 10s? Completion, 10, 10, 10. Got 1965. And we got 4888. They're all numbers and synchronicities. He's teaching that. What am I going to use it for? Go buy a lotto ticket. It's half of my ticket. Really? Yeah, I felt very lucky. It's you guys don't understand the value of $1. You don't understand the value of $1. I found out that the peso right now is like, it's something like 16. No, I was asking in Venezuela what it was at. They said it was like 16. They said it was called a borregas or something. I can't remember. But the value of $1 is not the same to you guys. Dude, you could give us, as a kid, give us $1. It was on, bro. That's 10 pesos. In Mexico, I could have bought 3 killer-ass tacos for $1. Yeah, so we'll have that blessed, and I'll go take care of that. I don't know. In the essence, the chaos for most of us should be coming to an end. Why? I don't know. It's the end of the cycle. Just so we can turn around and start a new cycle of chaos, if you ask me. But that's what it is the chaos outside, is the world outside make it chaotic for you, or is it your inside world that makes things chaotic? Something to think about. I'm going to jump into our Krsna energy. Now keep in mind, I've got 3 of the cards here, so technically, we could be in any of those at any time. That should be, could pop out. But, ooh, I saw Ramadam. So we're going to see what that is. So right now we're end of chaos. They're rolling out the red carpet, and they're opening up the gates. Oh, tonight there is a meteor shower. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. I remember at some point, I was in my 20s. Maybe less than 20s. Let me think. Had I been 20 yet? I think I had just turned 20. And I was out with this dude. His name was Cobra. He was from the rival neighborhood. We were walking through Adams, and we stopped at a fucking bench. We were just talking. We were all geeked out. And we were looking at the stars, and we just kept seeing unbelievable amounts of shooting stars. I mean, obviously I didn't know what was going on, but now I look back, we sat and watched a whole meteor shower that night. We just kept watching them. I gotta be honest, I thought we were just high. Like we needed to go to sleep. But we were just sitting there. It was just like a date night watching the stars shoot across the sky. It was quite lovely, so maybe you want to be part of that tonight. They say it's supposed to happen tonight and tomorrow. Where are we at? Ew. Varua, the boar avatar. The boar. I just want to point out, he's beautiful. And we talked about this in my last Kali card. He's got a lot of jewelry going on. He's beautiful. Did you see his beauty? I mean, I'm Kali, so I see his beauty in the blue. I say that all the time. My favorite clouds are those deep, dark blues. This morning, they're all pretty and gray. It's really beautiful and gray outside. It's beautiful. It's a perfect day to get out and do some shit. What do we got? Hail to you, O Lord of the universe. You have taken form of a boar. The earth rests in peace at the tip of your tusk, like a stain on the disk of the moon. Gita Govinda. Banishment of fear. That'd be good for you guys. Not to be afraid. I'm not afraid. Are you afraid? Hey, they freaked me out last night with the lover's card, huh? I had to sit there and are you ready? I don't know, if God says so. Protecting the world's ecology. Well, I mean, this morning I was feeding I posted that, I was feeding the animals. Intelligent use of the world's resources. Freedom from fear of dirt and darkness. Are you afraid of getting dirty? Or are you afraid of the dark? That's interesting. Dirt. I don't like being dirty. I don't know what that means, though. That can mean so many different things. And the darkness, does it mean literal? You don't like the lights off? You don't like to go in dark places? Or does it mean the darkness of your mind? And the dirt you've done? I don't know. That's what we got for 10 days. let it marinate. And let's check out what's going on. Oh, my Kali's on the bottom. My Kali's on the bottom. Who's that? That's me, bro. That's me in another life. It's me in this life. Watch out now. Alright, let's see what's going on with Odin in the 9 realms. They fucked us over with this card, bro. This card fucked me up for 10 fucking days. I'd say like 8. I was laid out on a bed. Speaking of which, it's right here. They want us to talk about... We pulled a card yesterday called the... something of light, and they want me to teach you, the Palladians want me to teach you the chambers of light. I haven't taught them. It's a conscious place of meditation they put you in, apparently, is what we started to read. There's a bunch of them. It's in the back of my book. How many? I don't know. This starts... Fuck off. The book's right here talking to me, so I can't really get past it. Let's see. Astral planes. Chamber of light. Chamber of light. Energy spaces created by the Palladian emissaries of light and Christ around the aura and body in which healing, energy frequency changes, balances, or states of consciousness can be brought about. Number 2, a concentrated field of specific light, color, flow pattern, and frequencies in which etherical, spiritual, physical, emotional, and or physical change can be facilitated. Number 3, see chapters 9, 10, 11, and 13 for details about individual types of chambers listed below. These are what I was goofing around, the chambers of secrets. There's an ascension chamber, divine axis alignment chamber, dolphin starlink chamber, emotional healing chamber, integration acceleration chamber, interdimensional chamber of light, the Ka balancing chamber, love configuration chambers, which has A, unification, B, angelic and archangelic, C, divine feminine, D, divine masculine, and E, yin and yang. There's also the multidimensional healing and integration chamber, and this must be where I'm at, the no time and space chamber. Then there's the PEMS, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual synchronization chamber. There's a quantum transfiguration chamber, a sleep chamber, stress reduction chamber, and a super personality harmonization chamber. What? Yeah, but then there's the Christ realm, where the Ascending Masters, Ascending Master Christ himself, Saint Germain, Mother Mary, and all members of the Great White Brotherhood dwell, connected with the star Cyrus and the dolphin star consciousness, which is held in emanation of the light beings who dwell there or are from here, includes the City of Lights. Then there's your Christ itself. There's Christ's consciousness. There's who actual Christ is, right? But wait, there's the City of Light. And then all of this. You might want to purchase this book for further details. Anyways, let's go on. Where are we at? Odin. I'm going to pick a card, any card, that card. Why that one? I don't know. Taiwaz. Taiwaz is going to do something, but then I wasn't going to do it. What's on the bottom? Let's pick this instead. Why? Because I've never seen it. I know what Taiwaz is. What is this one? Nardor. I hope we don't regret our decision. Taiwaz wasn't a bad card. This one could be bad. Do you regret what you've done? No? Do you regret it? We're going to fuck around and find out. We'll learn something new today. Alright, Nardor. Alright, let's see if I can find that one. I found it. Oh, shit. You might have regretted that we didn't take Taiwaz. Constraint, blame, shame, and projection. The shadow side is never easy to confront. Oh, are we doing shadow work? I am your guide to that bullshit. Nadir is a difficult rune. Nadir puts you on notice that it's time to look at what you project onto others. Blame, shame, and never taking responsibility. Who am I blaming and shaming now? Who are you blaming and shaming now? When we project what we feel onto another person, such as fear or resentment, it prevents us from clearly seeing and understanding them. I feel like this is you projecting onto me. Blame, shame, something else. It takes both parties to honest communication to see and hear each other. This rune is all about diving deep and finding where you are wounded and parenting the inner child. This is interesting. I mean, this is all we do around here. When we resolve our emotional wounds and address the blame and shame, we begin to heal. Merkstavi on page 120. The reverse of this card warns you that you cannot ignore your shadow side and be blind to your responsibilities. If you do avoid the powerful message of Naudur, expect havoc in your personal and professional life. When we disown our part in anything, it always comes back and teaches us a lesson. Are you in pain of your own doing? It's time for self-love, compassion, and acceptance for who you are. Allow the light to penetrate the darkness. All right, guys, this is deep. Let me dig deep here. I'm asking for the truth. Show me if I've blamed or shamed another. Show me where I'm projecting on another. They're not showing me. I'm not guilty of this right now. I said yesterday that I was, though. I was projecting on Sophie. I said in my video, I was like, you make yourself unapproachable, and then you're mad that people don't want to approach you. But I didn't feel that way. I just felt there was some truth behind those words. I don't get mad that people don't approach me. But I do have that personality like her where you have to be like me. I don't have to be like you. And that's where it was. It's a victimhood to the fact. That's all I'm getting out of this. My spirits aren't going to let me live in lies. If I'm guilty or if I need to see something, they're going to throw it straight in my face when I ask for it. And when I don't. And that's why I had to ask them, because I can't see right now where I fit in this card. But I'm guilty, even if I'm not guilty of it today, it doesn't mean I won't be guilty of it later today. We do this a lot. We cast blame on people, meaning all kinds of shit. I guess right now I have a sour place towards Morgan. What is it? I don't know. I mean, it's 11 o'clock and she still hasn't fucking took care of her dog. So I'm casting blame on her. There's reasons, I suppose, but I'm holding her to the fire. Like, you don't care about your pet. Actually, it's not that. That's not it at all. That's actually just the tip of the iceberg that can be seen. What it is you're not being responsible. And you can say that I'm projecting that because that's how people look at me, as I'm not being responsible. Let's see. Let's dig deeper. And that's it. We ask ourselves. And when you have that answer, you look at it. I'm looking for my shadow. I'm looking for a piece of me that's hiding, that I'm hiding from others, or I'm not accepting, that I'm not seeing, that's coming out. A piece of me that I'm putting on other people that is really me. Here's a simplistic one. This is an old one, but I want to show you what projection looks like. When Kanye's wife was caught giving Kanye head out in public, I gave her all this shit about doing that. I was projecting on her what was projected on me for doing stuff like that. Do you understand what that means? You give them the guilt and the shame that you carry. Alright, so did I project on Bridge Fit here? Possibly, because I try to make people aware and do something about it too. But in the essence, I can understand that for a certain degree. But what did you call there? A crunchy mom? You and your little crunchy moms ain't going to get shit done. Unless you're going to put together a care package and send it over to the starving children. That's about all you guys can do with your little farmlands. If you want to do something, then take action. So maybe perhaps some of that. And it's just that. It's like, whoa, the Holy Spirit said to look at ourselves and how we're treating others and ourselves. I'm sorry. It stopped me in my tracks. When we resolve our emotional wounds and address the blame and shame, we begin to heal. Oh God, they're showing me Russ. I spent a lot of time shaming Russ for his overextension to his fucking doormat, his people-pleasing, personality. But it's really, what you don't understand is, even though I'm hard, that's all I did in my life was try to keep everybody else happy, everybody around me but me. My kids were more important. Everybody else was more important. I didn't matter. As long as everybody else was happy, then I was doing something right. Fuck. I told you, the Holy Spirit will make you fully aware if you ask. I do that with Bobby. And that's why I can feel it and I fight for it so bad with them. Because I'm not fighting for them. I'm fighting for a piece of me that was just like them. That got used and abused and rejected by just having those fucking people-pleasing behaviors. Oh, the mirror is always fun. But it's a good thing to see, because when you become aware of your behaviors, you have to stare at them and what can I do to stop this? Now, going back to it, I know you guys heard me drop the F-bomb last night. But that's after a week of not dropping it and 2 weeks of trying. You know what I mean? We're getting better, and that's where it is you realize that you're doing something that's not pleasing, and you make daily attempts to be better. And if you slip, you pick yourself back up, you brush yourself off, and you keep going. And that's it. Nobody told me to stop saying that, but my God said, just stop. Just try to stop doing that. It'll be better. Yeah, but everybody else says it. It doesn't matter. I want you to try. So where are you guys projecting on people? Why are you putting, shame and blame on them? Are you shaming them because your mom said that was shameful? Are you blaming them because people say that those are type of persons? Do you know what I mean? Do you categorize people and shit like that? Projecting is you projecting your opinion on them, your judgment on them. You are in pain of your own doing. It's time for self-love, compassion, and acceptance of who you are. Allow the light to penetrate the darkness. It's quite interesting. We don't always on a Tuesday, but we're going into a dark moon, and there's always, some little tune-ups we need to do. You know what I mean? We need to drain this and refill the liquids. I guess it makes sense. Like, again, I have these on schedules and shit, and I'm just like, why are we digging in our shadows on a fucking Tuesday? It makes sense. We have over 60 new people that just showed up out of nowhere, and they're not fully familiar with what we do, and this is literally what we do, is self-examination, not self-discrimination. Don't beat yourself up. This is what we said. You're in need of self-love, compassion, and understanding. Where are you being a jerk in your life to people? All right, why? Your expression towards them is you're painting, you're judging them, you're putting judgment on them of a place of judgment that was put upon you. Is what projection means. Am I projecting? You know what I mean? Am I telling you something that I need to hear myself? Am I talking to you, and when I really, is this my words or is this my mother's words talking to you? Am I being my mother right now? Kind of shit like that. Something to look at. I guess we'll get deeper. Once you open a door like that, it only gets thicker. Nobody wants to look at the shadow. Just some for verification, we're going to look in our Sabbath to see. We're not in LILITH. We are jumping in here to Llamas. All right, we're not on August 9th yet. Damn it. August 1st is Llamas, and it's a whole turn of the season. I really don't want to get into all this. I just want to get to dates, and every time I try to do this, I get lost in all this bullshit. Give me a second, please. Because they have all these weird stuff. Altars, rituals, stone interpretations, tie-dye t-shirts, how to make edible... What was it we were laughing about? Edible flower salad. I wanted to see you guys eat flowers. I wanted to see that, like, see somebody, like, putting a flower in their mouth. Are you eating a flower? Mm-hmm. I don't know. What's it taste like? All right, here we go. Somewhere in here. New moon. There we go. The energy of the new moon on July 24th, we already had. Where are we at? Well, I guess there's nothing in between there and here. That's kind of dumb, don't you think? Like nothing happens between there and here. It's not true. Celebrating the sun, candles, rituals. Come on. Hold on a second, guys. Now I'm going back to llamas. I'm trying to find those dates. I guess we're just going to jump into the full moon in Aquarius. Let's see. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Full moon in Aquarius, August 9th. Brings forth a sense of innovation, independence, and intellectual curiosity. Aquarius is an air sign classically ruled by Saturn, and now in modern time is ruled by Uranus. Interesting. Okay, forgive me for, I've been saying for like 2 weeks that I thought this was Neptune. That's Uranus. I'm in Saturn. Uranus. Saturn, Uranus, Uranus, Uranus. Uranus, as my daughter says it. Encourages us to embrace our individuality and express ourselves authentically. It is also deeply connected with technology and community. One way to harness the power of the moon is by curating a magical social media presence that aligns with your true self and resonates with your community. Do you resonate with me? Start by setting intentions for your online presence. I've been online. I'm presently online. What message do you want to convey? How do you want to inspire others? Then take some time to review your social media profiles and posts. Remove anything that feels out of alignment with who you are becoming. Have you guys done that? Do you ever do that? Logic did it. I was looking for that post, Logic. I was looking for it and I forgot you deleted it on your fucking page. It was a good one. Which one? The one where you're acting like my gay-ass fucking baby daddy? Where you did that thing with the hat and you tried to look up. You know which one, bro. I was trying to show Morgan. Yeah, Ager. That's what Milia said it was called. I was looking for that. But it's gone. And that's okay. Do you ever just start over? I do. I have other pages, and they're shut down. They have no... People try to send me requests all the time. I don't let people into it. That's an old me, and actually it's a lot of my stories and stuff. It's just, you know, it's my diary. It's Bridget Jones' diary in there. But do you ever just, you know, start over? Sometimes I'll go and clear out my reels. Sometimes. It's been a long time since I locked away my teachings, but I have like over 200 teachings locked away from the beginning. I was teaching magic real heavy, and people were using it, but it was the right magic, just the wrong intention. So I went ahead and locked that all away until the right time. Do you guys ever just, you know, start over, just like clear everything and start fresh? It's like something to consider, and especially if you're rebranding, that's the whole point, is to eliminate everything and start fresh. Remove anything that feels out of alignment with who you're becoming. Embrace the power of social media platforms as a tool for self-expression and connection with like-minded individuals. Use this time to cultivate an online presence that reflects your authentic self while fostering meaningful connections with your digital community. Consider downloading photo editing apps on your smartphone. Find or create sigils or symbols that align with your desired goal that you wish to project and place over the selfies. In doing so, lower the top, whatever. On August 12th, the Venus-Jupiter conjunction brings forth energy of abundance and positivity. It can enhance your relationships by fostering love and harmony with partnerships. August 12th, huh? This is all before the 18th. It's all good shit. It also amplifies the ability to attract abundance in all areas of your life, from financial prosperity to personal fulfillment. This celestial alignment conspires... Now, how can this happen? You guys are waiting for 808. Where's the 808? Where's 808 in here? There's nothing in here that says anything's going to happen. You're full of shit, spiritual community. Idiots. Just saying. Going on. Let's see, this celestial alignment inspires us to dream big and have faith in the possibilities that lie before us. It encourages us to embrace optimism, take risks in confidence. The energy of Venus and Jupiter conjunction invites us to explore new experiences and an open heart and open mind. During this alignment, you may find yourself drawn towards creative pursuits or indulging in pleasurable activities that bring joy into our lives. It is a time when opportunity for growth and expansion are abundant, both personally and professionally. Big Virgo energy on August 22nd. Virgo season brings and is met with the new moon, culminating in practicality, organization, and attention to detail. But we're not going to go that far. We'll go further later. There's a Virgo eclipse season. September 7th, the moon in Pisces coincides with the lunar eclipse. Aren't we having a solar eclipse this week? Or this month? Yeah, on the 6th, we're having a solar eclipse. And then on September 7th, we're having a lunar eclipse. Sounds about right. I'll have to pull out that book to explain to you what that means. It's an alignment, basically. It's a perfect alignment of divine feminine and divine masculine. The yin to the yang. Obviously, the solar eclipse would mean, and especially since we're in Leo season, that the sun, or that the moon, which is your emotions, eclipse the sun. We're in the opposite. In the next month, it'll be your actions eclipse your emotions. Well, isn't that fun? A lot going on in the next 10 days. Shall we just see what's going on today? What's for today, Lord? We'll get one oracle for today. We'll pull them out of these ones. Just for today. There's plenty coming. And for most of us, it's all good shit. Unless you got fucking karma looking over you and you gotta learn some shit. The shadow side is definitely... That's not... As you open Pandora's box, all hell breaks loose. Why? Because it's meant to. This card just came popping out. Co-create. Perfect example, yeah. That's a message from your angels. Direct message of the angels amplified with the number 0. It's all we're gonna do. It's all I ever do around here. We discover parts of ourselves, missing parts of ourselves. We reprogram our mind and our emotions, finding these missing parts of ourselves that are hidden in time. And I just put away the fucking oracle for this. What a dork. Co-create. I don't know if I've read this. I don't know what I don't know. Which one did I go to? 39. A New Life. That's pretty close. Page 150 and 151. Creativity, art, inspiration, fruition, manifestation. Oracle message. You may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day via your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, intentions, and actions. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, or whatever name you call your higher power. You are the spark of intelligence that works through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. That was my spirit that told me today's a cleaning day. Bring in Consuela. Holy Spirit is funny as fuck. In the essence, I enjoy it. It's a form of release. Now, what you don't understand, talking about a shadow side, it's a trauma. My mother was a housekeeper, and she was extremely violent, right? She spent all day cleaning rich people's houses, but if she came home and her house was a mess, she'd beat the shit out of me. So my job was to make sure that I played mommy while she wasn't, right? And so I had to keep the house clean. I became her own personal, servant to the house. I gained a sense of safety when the house was clean. When the house is clean, I feel safe. It happened the other day after I felt better. I said I was going to bleach everything, but instead I got pine salt. I pine salt the whole shit. I came in and I was like, God, I feel so good. I love how it feels to be in a clean house. It's a beautiful feeling to me, but it stems from a very dark place. I don't feel safe when my house isn't clean. It comes from a dark space. And anywhere I go, I have to create that safety too. I will go into your place and I will start cleaning your house. It has nothing to do with you. It's a sickness of me. I need this to feel safe. I need this to be organized. There's a part of my mind that thinks that we're not safe if this place isn't cleaned. That somebody's going to come and get us, which would be my mom. I'm going to get my ass kicked if I sit around in this filth like this. If my mom came in, she'd beat the shit out of us if she saw how bad this room was. So there's a subconscious wound inside of me that makes me feel I have to clean this. If anybody came in and saw this, I've gotten better over the years where, like right now, there can be a couple dishes in the sink without me being a lunatic. I can have piles of clothes without me being a lunatic. But there can't be anything on the counters. My son keeps learning that. Anytime I come in and the counters are covered with cups or wrappers or anything, I'm a lunatic again. Get all that up. Get that shit up. Get it up. I'm doing it in a fearful way of get it up before someone sees it. Nobody ever comes into our space. I need this to feel safe. What kind of weird things do you have? It's a shadow. Nobody really knows why I'm so clean. It comes from fear. It comes from persecution. It comes from violence. My dad locked me in a basement for a whole day at the age of like 4 because I didn't listen to him and put on socks. I came from corporal punishment. Both of my parents seriously abused the shit out of me if I didn't follow rules. So I'm a fucking rule-abiding person, you know what I mean? I tiptoed across everything. To break rules is to be afraid for me. It's to go into a huge place of fear. I can't do that. You know, when the guys told me to quit a job, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. Our minds persecute us more than other people do. And that's those shadow parts of you where you have to face yourself. And why can't you do this? Why are you so afraid? Why do you act like this? Where did this come from? I spend a lot of time doing shit like that. Now, I'm going into this. It's like, you must consider that you do part in partnership with spirit and conscious. Even though I had a feeling that I needed to clean, it was with spirit. You saw that. That card said it's time to clean house. So that's where I'm co-creating. It's not just me being mad. It's the madness, you know, working with the madness. You are a spark of intelligence that works, you are a spark of this intelligence that works through you, nudging you and inspiring you through intuitive guidance. That's it. That's what I got. Does that mean you're packing up and going to do laundry today? I'm going to pack up the laundry. You are a paintbrush that co-creates a beautiful, unique expression of your own individuality blended with the universal spirit. You are a product of divine inspiration, and now you align with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and you know you co-create it, only beauty and grace results. Prepare to be amazed. I try to teach you this all the time within your thoughts. That's another thing, you know, Morgan has a lot of morbid, negative thoughts. I'll give her an idea, and then she'll be like, no, but what if this happens? And I'm like, I can't do it now. You've already put your dirty thought into my manifestation. You already spoke your dirty fear into my thoughts. Now I can't do it because of your dirty thoughts. Thoughts are all important. That's what you're creating off of. That's what the universe is listening to, of what to give you. So it's extremely important not to keep loser mentalities, fearful people around you that are always, even if they don't say it, bro, they're thinking it on you. They're thinking destruction upon your ideas. You know, they won't say it to you, but they're thinking, that ain't gonna work. Oh, I'm gonna laugh at you when this blows up in your face. That thought right there is they're putting negativity into your creation. It's not even your own thought. That's why it's like, keep your fucking opinions to yourself. Nobody cares what you think. Create that fucking thought and that reality for yourself. I spend too much time and I teach you how to eliminate thoughts. They come from a real place, but you stop them and say, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You tell the universe, no, I'm not claiming this thought. I'm not creating off of this. I don't believe in this. It crossed my mind. I understand it. I'm not creating off of this. You have to understand that. I'm going to help you to understand as the master alchemist that I am. I only create off of my heart. I do not let my brain tell me what I need. Why? Because it creates off of fear and desperation. So we don't let the brain, we don't let our thoughts get in our way. You know what I mean? You got to be very careful with where your mind is, because that's what it's creating. It's creating off of your mind. The universe is. Relationship message. Connections with heart serve to inspire you, opening up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror, held up by the experience, and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Told you, looking in the mirror. Who is the extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, and the very embodiment of beauty. Nowhere in there did it say, you're creating a man or a woman. You're the embodiment of love. Like attracts like. If I'm being a hater, I'm calling in haters. If I'm being a lover, I'm calling in lovers. Prosperity message. Flashes of inspiration give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself will lead to fruition of your dreams. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. You create your reality in partnership with spirit. The potential for manifestation is unlimited now. Revel in its vastness. I'm only calling in one thing. That's it. Protection message. You are trying too hard to create all that you desire without nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step, so you just avoid doing anything. Does the world overwhelm you? Or does the word overwhelm apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. That's what Morgan said. She felt overwhelmed. I understand that when you have a lot of things going and you don't know where to start, but you have to start. You have to make a list of it. You are overwhelmed with all of the possibilities and all of the responsibilities. Not every opportunity needs to be taken, and you're not responsible for everything. But when and that's what's happening to them. They're feeling crushed. Why? Because they realize they haven't done anything. So now they have to do everything all by themselves. And they're feeling weak. They're feeling victims to their own situations. Why do you think it has come down to you? Inspiration means drawing in of divine guidance. And that's what I was like, don't ask me, ask God. I'm not your God. You're supposed to be talking to yourself. You're supposed to be guided by yourself, not everyone else and what they're telling you to do. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. And you saw me do that. All right, show me, God. Show me. Show me, Holy Spirit. Show me. And that's where it is like, if you don't know, wait till you know. I don't know what to do. Then ask God for a sign. I like that about the Nona's movie. They're about to close it down. And the lady gets down and she prays. And she says, now what? Now we wait for a miracle. And in 2 seconds' time, the girl walks in and they got a permit to open the restaurant. Sorry to ruin the movie for you. But that's how it works. Does it work that fast? Sometimes. If it's that moment and you need him most right then there he is. But that's what you do. You pray for a miracle and you wait for it. You know it's coming. You believe it. You put all your faith into it, and then so shall it be. It creates. It manifests out of nowhere. It doesn't manifest out of nowhere. It manifests from your heart. It's like, how did this happen? Because I've been wanting it forever, and I've been tending to the thought and the belief, and I've been working on this forever. How did this happen? Lots of small steps. I want to show you something I just got reminded about. We were talking last week a lot about the long game. I saw Kobe again this morning on some kind of interview, and he was saying that. He always talks about how, people get pissed off because they can't make quantum leaps. And you're talking to the wrong guy. It took him forever to master himself. He's not going to tell you it's easy, because it wasn't easy for him. So, in essence, a few days ago, Morgan gave me this. It's a charm, and it's very heavy. And it's a turtle. Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? I could put it on a necklace or something, you see? She gave it to me. I had it in my purse. Slow and steady wins the race, bro. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. We're gonna need to. We're slow. And that's what I said. There was a woman this morning. Excuse me. That was probably not what they like to be called. I'm not sure of their pronunciation. Anyways, forgive me if that was offensive. I'm working on it. They lit up a Black and Mild, and I smelt it right away. And I was like, oh, I smell a cigar. And they're like, yeah, I'm trying to stop. I was like, are you stopping because you want to, or is it because you're guilted into? No, I'm trying to be athletic, and, it makes it harder to breathe. I was like, you want to know the truth? I will smoke a cigarette. I'll smoke a cigarette, then I'll smoke a joint, then I'll smoke another cigarette before I go hiking. Now, granted, I go up a lot slower. I need to take quite a few more breaths, but I make it up just fine. And if I wanted, I'll have a cigarette at the top, too, to celebrate my success. Said if we were in France, nobody would shame us for having a smoke. It's an American culture. They shame us for our cigarette, or for our habit. But if we were somewhere else. And then I looked it up. I was like, how much is a pack of cigarettes in France? 13 euros. How much is that? $15 here. I had to look up. I don't know. It's like $15 for a pack of cigarettes out there. But in the essence, who knows how much the cost of, how much that really means. But the point of it is like, I may not be the fastest, but I'm not stopping. It doesn't matter. And that's one thing, as, when I started hiking, I was over 200 fucking pounds. And a smoker. I didn't go as fast as other people. I was just proud to be able to be on the road with them. To be one of them. I didn't feel bad. The gym? Nah, bitch. They make you feel real bad for being fat in the gym. They'll make you feel real bad in there. But outside, nobody makes you feel bad for being, being yourself outside. Nobody's looking at what you're wearing, how much you're sweating, how slow you're walking, what kind of shoes you're wearing. None of that. They smile as they walk by. That's it. I've had a lot of people, especially Red Rocks, these motherfuckers will lap me going around there. Doesn't matter. At least I'm trying. I can do this too. And my daughter, come pick me up. That's just be hard. That's it. It's like I don't have to be a fucking leopard to fucking climb the mountain. Those fucking weird ass those mountain sheep and mountain goats will teach you that. How them bastards do that shit. Take the steps. And you'll be surprised as the doors start to open. Nothing's going to open until you start walking towards it. It does start in your mind, but then it starts by taking actionable steps. I heard something amazing. I thought it was genius. I asked Mr. Plum, I called Mr. Plum yesterday. I just wanted to tell him, that I loved him and thank him for all of the great memories. I just wanted to hear his voice. And so I asked questions, and I'm like, how's, everything? And I asked him if he saw Scary Larry. He said, no, he's been missing. And matter of fact, I saw his wife by herself. I was like, wow, that's crazy. We were just talking about it. I was like, I told him about the weird people at night. He's like, I'm telling you. He's like, I call them vampires. I was like, Mr. Plum, they're not human. I was like, I've never seen anything like that in all of my lives and all the spiritual shit. I don't know what is up with those people. Started talking about it, and then I was like, what about the McClures, which are my kids' family? He said, matter of fact, this is interesting. I like this. I want to leave on this note. My kids' grandfather, he started an online food delivery service called Pop Pops. He delivers barbecued food. He has an online place where he cooks from his home. That's what he says. They do it on the weekends. People call and they put in orders for brisket. They said he just added ribs. He was always big about smoking. He's known for smoking these turkeys, deep frying food. Like, he's a big country man. So apparently, he started, him and his wife, or whoever, or just perhaps him, started this idea. And it's a fabulous idea. They cook from their home and they deliver food to the town. That's fucking awesome. And that's what I told Mr. Plum. I was like, I said it forever. Brian was way too smart to just be stocking chips. He's a great man. He was creative. He was charming. He could have done anything. It comes down to cooking, bro. He's feeding the neighborhood. I like that, bro. He took creativity, found a way to, you know what I mean, to do something to provide for the community that he's good at. He's a good cook. He's a great cook. Like, for reals. Like, he's like, you know, he's a good cook and he's providing a service. Down there, they don't have many things to spend money on. And they do spend money on good food. But they don't have many options. Down in Hugo, I swear to God, bro, they don't got shit. They just had gotten a Chinese food place when I was there, which was the big talk, and it was a huge deal. It was their first one. First one. They have a few Mexican restaurants. They do have a couple of, you know what I mean, barbecue places. When they got their Taco Bell, that's a huge thing. Taco Bell is a restaurant to them. You know what I mean? Simple Simon's, which is a pizza joint, is a restaurant to them. They go out to eat at Pizza Hut. That's where I had my son's birthday, because that's where there's not really shit to do down there. Seriously, yeah. So I thought that was innovative and genius. He's doing something, he's offering a service to his community of something that he's good at, something he's always just been good at. He's a good cook. He's that dude, bro. They make commercials about the white guys and the New Balance shoes and the cargo pants and a motherfucking Cowboys jersey out there barbecuing, bro. That's him. He's the definition. If that's not his picture on a menu, maybe not the Cowboys. They could have put him in the OU, either one. If he's not in one of those and his New Balances in front of the grill, that's not him. Like, that's so authentically him. And as he grew up, he became a great grandpa. His favorite thing is being grandpa, Pop Pop. So he named his restaurant Pop Pops. Mr. Plum told me about that yesterday. I thought it was awesome. How old is he? I don't know. He's older than me. He's in his, 60, maybe. He's not too much older than me. I'm closer to his dad than his son, in the essence. I inspire you. I let that inspire you. Please, because it inspired me. I think that's great. I want to order some of his food. He'd spit on mine if he knew it was not. Just kidding. It's cool. And that's what I was trying to explain to you guys, is you have these gifts. And that was that movie, The Nonas, bro. They have fucking traditional recipes. Fucking Italian recipes. That's it, dude. And that's gold, bro. That's gold. That's passed down gold, bro. What you know what I mean, is it's kind of vintage, but it's something that the world needs. They need your ancestral gifts and crafts. I thought that's amazing. So there we are. 10 days of the destruction of chaos, facing your shadows, which definitely came in. And what was the other one? That was kind of a weird one. Let me reread that again. Farnua was Banishment of Fear. That was cool. protecting the world's ecology, intelligence, and the use of world's resources. That's being very resourceful. He was running a chicken farm. He bought some chickens just for his granddaughter, and then they kept buying more and more, and then he started selling the eggs. Before eggs went crazy, bro. Like, his spirit had him a chicken farm before they became crazy, and he was just selling chicken eggs. Smart, huh? It's funny. You never did that before. And that's where it is you get around kids and stuff, and the creativity starts flowing. Freedom from fear of dirt and darkness. I don't know. I still don't know what that means to each of you. Well, this is a good 10 days. I hope a good 10 days. The shadows, we do that all the time. Don't be afraid of that. Do it every day. Every day, sit down and spend some time with a part of you that you don't talk to, or that you're ashamed of, or that you hide. Bring out that hoe side. Bring out that child side, that, you know what I mean? Bring out the side that's a bully, that picks on people. I'm seeing Step Brothers where those grown-ass men, maybe not walk down that street. So lick it. Lick it. Those kids are bad, right? Kids are bad. It took these grown-ass men and made them... You need to pull out your sides and start dealing with them. Give them some love. Be like, damn, I was an asshole. I used to beat the shit out of kids. Dude, I was mean. I used to kick. I'd kick motherfuckers. I would beat up bullies. They weren't bullying me, but if I saw them being a bully to someone else, I would get in fights. That's what got me in a lot of trouble in school. Standing up to bullies. Go figure. Now look at me. Stand up to the oppressors. Hey, I love you guys. I'll catch you later with some other stuff. Later, haters.